This video will break down the Thor Love and Thunder post-credit scenes, what happened to Jane, and what Valhalla could mean for other Asgardians in the MCU. And of course, I didn't forget about Hercules. Hello and welcome to Marvel Media. My name is Aditya and let's get started. Huge spoiler warning. Go check out the Thor Love and Thunder movie if you haven't yet. It's on Disney+. Let's talk about what happened before the two huge end credit scenes. Gorr the God Butcher, wanting to kill all gods,
All gods will die.
seeked out eternity, a cosmic entity which is the embodiment of the entire universe, who usually only appears when the universe is in grave danger. And in the comics, Eternity is not an entity who generally grants wishes, but he definitely has the power to do so, and that was changed in the MCU. The only way to meet Eternity is to go through the Temple of the Gods, which has the heads of all the major entities, and that's where the final end fight took place. Talking about the gods, starting from the very top left, we have Death, going down, we have Eon, then Eternity, and then on the very right, we have the Living Tribunal, and then we have the Watcher. This temple is located at the center of the universe, and if you go through the gate, you'll be able to see Eternity in a physical form. After Gorr meets Eternity, he changes his mind about killing the gods, and instead wishes to bring back his dead daughter. But at the same time as Gorr dies and Jane dies because of her cancer, Thor promises to take care of Gorr's daughter, named Love, hence the movie name. Another nice Easter egg is that Thor's daughter is actually played by Chris Hemsworth's real daughter. In this end credit scene, Jane is welcomed to Valhalla by the one and only Heimdall, who was a gatekeeper in Asgard and still is a gatekeeper in Valhalla. How does Valhalla work? If an Asgardian warrior dies in battle, they will be sent to live their afterlife in Valhalla. And this is the same in Norse mythology. Marvel wouldn't have introduced Valhalla if they weren't planning to bring back Jane along with other Asgardians in the MCU. Not all Asgardians are sent to Valhalla. People like Hela are sent to Hell, with one L. If you die in the MCU, you never really die. There's always going to be an afterlife. In Jane's case, Odin had brought her back to life in the comics, and she had later become a Valkyrie. Loki will also be in Valhalla after dying a noble death, and the same goes for him. He too will possibly be reincarnated. Now finally on to what you've all been waiting for.
I am Hercules, Prince of Power, Lion of Olympus, greatest of the Argonauts.
In the other end credit scene, we see that Zeus is not actually dead, and Russell Crowe speaks in his incredible Greek accent about how people no longer respect the gods and care more about superheroes. He wants revenge against Thor for nearly killing him. He says this all to his son, Hercules, played by Brett Goldstein, who you may know from Ted Lasso. Now I'm going to explain the origins of Hercules. Hercules comes from Greek mythology. As you already know, he's the son of Zeus and a mortal woman, making him a demigod. But later on, he becomes a full-on god. Being a god, he had unlimited strength and immortality. He is one of the strongest Marvel characters who is a rival to not only Thor, but also the Hulk in the comics. We don't really know who was stronger between them, the Hulk or Hercules. But Hercules has also teamed up with the Earth's mightiest heroes, like the Champions and even the Avengers.
Everyone take a deep breath. I don't mean to interrupt, whatever this is, but I've come to find the Avengers. Do you know where they are?
We're the Avengers.
Like Thor has Stormbreaker, Hercules needs a weapon that can rival his power. That weapon is the Golden Mace, forged by Hephaestus. Thor and Hercules have butted heads over the years, but they are somewhat similar. Hercules is a warrior traveling the world for adventure and glory. But he has a noble heart and will help those who need it, like Thor. The end credits do promise that Thor will return in a future Thor 5 movie, but I suspect that Hercules won't be the main villain in that film. Instead, I believe that the main villain of Thor 5 will be Ares, the god of war and brother to Hercules. Ares and Hercules hate each other, and Ares also hates his father, Zeus. He has centuries of warfare experience, as the god of war should, and he is one of Marvel's greatest warriors due to his skillfulness in all forms of fighting. He has a long arsenal of magical weapons that he is able to use skillfully. Ares is a villain to Hercules Thor, and even the Avengers. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.